Lewis Hamilton will be 37 years old next year, and young drivers like Lando Norris and George Russell are becoming more and more prominent in Formula One. Some feel that Hamilton will enter the twilight phase of his career next year. Hamilton has now explained to Sky Italia if he is worried about the next generation of F1 drivers. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, is Hamilton worried about younger F1 drivers coming through? Hamilton began by explaining why it is a fun situation. There is exceptional talent in the new generation. It's something exciting for the sport. It's great for me, Valtteri, for Sebastian. For me, it's fun because I can ask myself, how can I meet the challenge of these guys? He further hopes he can earn his place on the grid among the youngsters. I'm much older. They, the new generation, are not afraid of anything. They are in top form and I love to see them drive. I hope I can still earn my place here and that I can respond to them as best I can. That's what I'm focused on. He then revealed if he is worried. To be honest, I'm not worried about it. If we look at next year, the performance of the cars will probably be closer. The races will be more intense, so driving skills will play a big role. That's why I want to stay in F1, because it will really be a chance to show my skills. He then spoke specifically about Mercedes. I think my mind can help the team move forward because I know what I need from the car and where the performance needs to go. I hope to be important in that sense and be a part of the growth of Russell, who will be next to me. He signed off by suggesting that he and future teammate George Russell can learn from each other. He is already fast, but he will definitely learn from me because I have been in F1 longer. I can learn from him as well. I have no problems learning from a younger person. Fast feed. Red Bull's Max Verstappen feels that George is definitely a very good driver and he did a great job, but if you can do things like this, it shows that the car is not as bad as people think. Of course, it's not Red Bull or Mercedes, but they can score points and do good qualifying, he added. In the end, the most important thing is that you feel comfortable in the car and that it suits you and that you go fast. Williams driver Nicholas Latifi has explained that you never know what's going to happen, but I've said many times before that our car, if you're in a good position up front, then it's a car you can defend with, but it's not really a car you can attack with. It was frustrating behind Nikita because I was much quicker, but there's just limitations that we have that when you've got to attack and be the one putting the pressure on, it's just really, really difficult. An official of the Jeddah Street Circuit has revealed that it will be a race against the clock to get the track finished in time. They are now working day and night. Prince Khalid bin Sultan Al Faisal, the president of the Saudi Motorsport Federation, added that they expect a huge turnout, especially from Europe and the United States. The Formula One project has cost a lot, and it is standard practice that the cost should be offset by ticket sales and other sources, including advertising and local sponsors, he indicated. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner pointed out that they got the engine penalty out of the way with Max. They are only 2 points behind Lewis. That's encouraging for the rest of the season, he added. With all the changes to the engine that Mercedes customers teams have made, you would think that Hamilton would have taken an engine penalty as well, he suggested. Alpine's Esteban Ocon feels that the Russian Grand Prix wasn't the smoothest race in terms of pace and in terms of decisions. Also, in qualifying, we didn't do everything optimally, so there are plenty of things we can review to do better in the next races. The cars were very similar in terms of setup at the last 3 or 4 races, pretty much identical, but there's been quite a lot of deviation at this race, he added. Will Lewis Hamilton be able to keep up with the current crop of young F1 drivers in the years to come? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula One.